what's going on, YouTube? What's up? Welcome back to my practice stream. Today is another day where we are going to be studying basic mathematics, and at some point, my cat will join us again. I promise you. Dude, this is crazy. It's been absolutely crazy. Dude, check this freaking. Dude, look at this. Look at this. So yesterday I woke up and my intro to pure math video that I posted like a couple of days ago just went crazy. And this was yesterday morning, like the algorithm was really blessing it. And then like I already had my next episode scheduled. Like the next video was already planned. Dude, both of these, like, dude, look at this. Look at that, dude. That's never happened to me before as a YouTuber, as a streamer. So it's been crazy for the last day. Thank you, everybody. It's great to have all the newcomers. Nice to meet you all. So my name is John. I am a practice streamer. And today we're going to get back into math. In a moment, we'll get the iPad up and... it's just really nice to meet you all. Please do introduce yourselves in the chat and let us know what kind of math you're interested in, what you're studying, other things like that. So I'm a geek, okay, dude? Like, I'm a geek, so I celebrate every time that we get a new power of 2. So last night, I fell asleep. Literally, last night, you can see 1241 in the top left here. Last night, I fell asleep to 2048. And bro, like right now, this morning, I woke up and we're already... Dude, come on. 3166, dude, in like overnight. So, okay, I guess some people out there want to study math for fun. Let's go. So today is another day where we're going to be practicing fundamentals. Today is not July 7th. Today is July 9th. And we've been working through this book by Lang. It's a really beautiful, excellent book. Yo, we got a couple of people in the chat already. What's up, Levi? What's up, Altercation Global? You have a guitar behind. Do you play? Yeah, funny enough, yes. This is my second channel, funny enough. I've had a classical guitar channel for a long time. So, ooh, that's a new one. You should look into UPSC Maths. Never heard of it. Thank you, dude. I'll give you credit for that one. Altercation Global. Thank you. How do I spell that? Yeah, Altercation. I'm just going to call you @Altercation. Check out UPSC Maths. Never heard of it. This is a chance to say I have a brand new JEE channel in my Discord. Join the Discord, discord.jcpractices or link in the bio. We get a lot of people asking about that exam. I'm not going to study it now, maybe someday in the future. But if people want to study together or meet other people who are studying for the JEE, then there is that new channel as well. All right, nothing just asked. Have you ever solved JEE Advanced Math? No, I've never tried it. So I live in the US and it's been, right now I'm trying to get a job because I've been unemployed for a while or underemployed, however you want to consider it. Oh, we're not on Twitch yet. Okay, let's go. Dang. All right, so now we're on Twitch again. Oh, well. Right now I'm trying to get a job. Dude, the JEE is so much more hardcore than what we teach in the US. I'll say it, dude. Like, what I've seen, the JEE looks crazy compared to our requirements in the US. Like, if you want to get into the best colleges, if you want to get into the best engineering colleges in the US, I think it's the exact same. You have to be really good at math and you have to win competitions and stuff like that. But, for our standard math, I don't know. JEE's gnarly. Okay, so today Yeah, let's just review what we did last time. We've been working through this book, and this is, how do I say it? This book is meant to be introduction to rigorous mathematics at the Algebra 1 and pre-calculus level. So, like, I don't know if Lang wrote this intending for somebody to learn that material for the first time through this book, or to come back and revisit this material. I mean, certainly not addition. Like, certainly he did not mean to learn addition from this book. That would be amazing. But most of the book is it's pre-calculus. It's middle school and high school math, but done right. It's like studying math as an art form for itself because it's beautiful, because it's fun. It's something you can do as a hobby. You know, there's all these ways to say it. Yeah, dude. Book of Proof. I haven't read Book of Proof yet. By Richard Hammock. That's one that, yeah, it's been on my list forever. I suppose I should probably introduce myself. Where is this? I need to remember. Is it okay if I put people's names on the blackboard? I think it's nice, but if anybody doesn't want it, then I won't do it. You know, Gons. Check out Book of Proof by what's his name again? Hammock. I don't know that one actually. That makes me think of I've got this one. This one a lot of people recommend for there it is. A lot of people recommend this one for an introduction to proofs. It's okay. I don't like it so far, but this is like the standard book, and it's nice. How do I put this, man? Like, because somebody recently commented a great comment that makes sense to me, that like teaching proofs, teaching how to write proofs. Where's my thing? I'm so disorganized right now. Somebody left a comment on one of those videos just now that like teaching how to write proofs by coming back and relearning like old material might not be very motivating to a high schooler. That it would be better to teach proofs with something new like group theory. I agree, and that's how I learned how to write proofs. I was a math major, and our introduction to proofs was with abstract algebra, and that turned me on to math. Like, I was already very math curious because of this book, by Fraleigh. I was super math curious because of vector spaces specifically. Like, I was an engineer in my first semester, and I was going to study biomedical engineering. Man, I mean, that would have been a good alternative universe, I think. But anyways, first semester, I took linear algebra, loved vector spaces, loved closure of addition and multiplication, and like these algebraic concepts that I had never seen before, subspaces and isomorphisms and things like that. And then my university taught intro to proofs with group theory. I think that works. And then on the other hand, I think that if I'll say yes, and alternatively, I think somebody could teach proofs from almost the beginning. Like, I think that somebody could teach proofs in an appropriate way, an age appropriate way, at a younger age, like middle school. Like, actually, like, I think that I do teach proofs objectively. I do teach proofs to middle schoolers. And like you just don't have to be ultra formal about it. You don't have to write all the scary looking symbols, but you can teach intro to proofs at a younger age. Um, so I think like an honors algebra 1 course could be taught out of this book, like at the high school level. Um, and then this book, this is the standard book, and I haven't enjoyed it yet because it's like a lot of colleges will teach intro to proofs with like discrete mathematics, and that's what the computer science department did for my college. Um, Man, like I don't know. I just don't know if discrete math is the best place to learn proofs. No matter what, all of these are beautiful options, and all of them are much more beautiful than high school watered down geometry. Like I'll say it. I'll say it. Watered down Euclidean geometry is just not the best place to learn proofs. Yeah, Velleman is good. It seems good, but it's like, oh, dude, are you serious? We got 10 already? All right, yeah, I'm serious about it. 10 likes, 10 push-ups. Okay, I'm not moving the camera. It's too hard to do that. Oh, okay, dude. Okay, all right. Dude, I do not do push-ups, man. I don't do push-ups. I used to every single day for a while. 11 likes is 11 push-ups. 20 likes is 20 push-ups. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. All right, let's go, dude. Okay, so I think today I think we can move on from the integers. At least for myself, you know what? Like, okay, there's a bunch of new people in the chat. I should explain this. I'm a live streamer. Primarily, my main format is still live streaming, but I will be uploading videos, and it'll be obvious which video is which. Like the dude, like it's so sad. I'm like winded from 10 push-ups. That's so sad. But anyways, it'll be obvious which video is which, and please feel free to watch whichever format you prefer. This is going to be like 3 hours practicing, live and chatting with people. It's really fun in its own way. A lot of people have never seen a live stream before, and I think that they're fun, dude. It's such an underrated category of content, I feel. But obviously videos have tons of benefit to themselves too. Like live streams are not really designed to be watched after the fact. They're not really designed to be watched, but some people like to, so I figure I may as well just keep them public. If some people want to watch them, heck yeah, dude. Like it doesn't cost me anything to just keep them public, and then I get to rack up those sweet watch hours too. But yeah, just watch whatever you prefer. But this is going to be unstructured. This is going to be just like hanging out, reading chat, chilling with y'all, doing push-ups, doing some freaking math, studying some math. So soon I'll do another video. Let's do this. Why don't we do this? Next video in my video series of we could call it hobby math or intro to proofs or whatever you want to call it. But today, I think I'm ready to start talking about multiplication. Yeah, we can do multiplication. I think we're probably going to be focused on multiplication and just like hang out and chatting, honestly. Okay, so I also have a concert today. I'm playing for a retirement home later, so that's cool. So I don't know if I can stream as long. I don't know if I can do like I definitely cannot. I absolutely cannot do a 3-hour stream today, because I will be running my concert at that time. Let me read. Okay, so, iPad's probably going to get messed up if I do that. It does. If I do, which button is it? This one? Yeah, dude, there we go. We got some video from my recent Hawaii trip. But more importantly, I wanted to let you know that I am reading chat. So, JE is not original compared to IMC, Putnam, or IMO. Exactly. It's not like the JE is special. Like, we do have, like, the IMO and, I mean, for us, the Putnam. Like, I took the Putnam twice, and it's hardcore, dude. I think that the Putnam is way more difficult than the JE, objectively. Just based on the number of people who score 100% on one versus the other. Like, nobody has ever scored 100. Well, approximately nobody for the Putnam. Anyways, yeah. I want him to do at least 100 push-ups, dude. That sounds horrible. Your intro to maths, people, was truly impactful. Nice. I too had that Lang book for a long time, but you never got beyond 2 chapters as an MS and CS because it's really in depth. Yeah. Dude, start a live stream. Doing a live stream is the best like life hack. It's just a hack to get you to like be consistent and actually do the thing. Like whatever it is that you want to do, whether it's classical guitar or studying math for fun, like start a live stream. Like it will encourage you to do it. All right, catching up with with chat. I'm struggling with the discrete math to algorithms proof path. Yeah, I just don't like learning proofs with discrete math and algorithms. Like, I am also a computer science major. I probably should have mentioned this already, but it's in my tagline and stuff like that. My path is a bachelor's degree in math, in pure mathematics. And then I really liked Apple and the iPhone. The iPhone came out in my first semester of college, and I was following it the whole time throughout college. I was just always following the iPhone. And I decided not to do graduate school. Instead, I went and I worked at Apple. I worked on iMessage at Apple. Then I worked on payments at Lyft. And then I worked at, there were a couple other companies, but, good enough. Then I worked at Google. I worked on YouTube. Now, I'm an independent creator. I'm an independent creator on YouTube. I like to say an artist. Like, that's a little pretentious, but I consider myself an artist. Math is an art. I do classical guitar and math. They're both art forms, for real. But next, I'm trying to become a badass school teacher. Like, I want to be an OP school teacher, as somebody said, a friend of the channel. So, I think I have an interview today or tomorrow about that. So I'm freaking excited and nervous about it. Let me check my mail again real quick about that. Okay, we're good. All right, so I think I'm almost caught up with chat. 11 likes equals 11 push-ups. 12 likes equals 12 push-ups. What do those numbers add up to? We'll do a stream about that soon. This is your first time here. Welcome, Abdullah. Welcome. Yeah, 10 push-ups is good for a mathematician. Exactly, right? Deadass got here and subbed because I saw one of my goats, Serge. Yeah, dude, Serge is badass. Okay, dude, thank you for saying that. This is a good chance. During the pandemic, I audited a graduate level course on algebra by this guy. And this book is probably top 2 scariest books that I have in that bookshelf. This is probably tied with Introduction to Arithmetic. Like, mathematicians love to be demeaning and make you feel bad because this is a graduate level, hardcore freaking algebra graduate book. It's awesome. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's really hard. So when I saw that this dude is I mean, he's a little rude sometimes. He's like, the proof is obvious and stuff. So once I saw that this guy also has a high school math book, I had to get it, and I'm very excited to be reading it. Okay. Let's keep going. Apparently, I keep writing that table of contents all the time. Okay, so if you haven't watched it already, we have a video that I posted yesterday. So go watch that video, dude. On episode 1, we ended with this beautiful proof by Gauss. So go check that out. It's literally an intro to addition. And I think it went well. I mean, I was happy about it. Nobody commented on it, but it was an unedited lecture. Like no video edits. The announcement video was like hyper edited. Like every 2 seconds there's a cut. It was still a single take, but like it was edited to hell for retention. But then this episode 1, unedited. Yeah, I'm proud of it. Okay, let me read chat. It's nice to meet you all. Yeah. I have a weird request. Can I ask it to you? It's related to math, though. Yeah, you can ask anything, dude. Like, feel free. Don't have to ask permission to chat. Feel free to chat. If you say something terrible, I'll just ban you. It's fine. And then we'll move on. But yeah, don't. There's a saying in software of like, don't ask forgiveness, or wait, no, don't ask permission, ask forgiveness. Go for it. What's your question, dude? I wanted to know, will you make videos of this series only or college and graduate level also? Definitely. Yes. I hope that the regulars don't mind this, of course, that, I do this pretty much every stream. We'll do it once. We are currently doing, let's call it, what's a friendly color? Let's do yellow for middle/high school. Let's call it middle school, really. Basic Math by Lang. Then I've been working primarily college math, which is linear algebra by Fraleigh. Most of my live streams have been college math with linear algebra. But we also are doing grad school math, like master's level or professional level math. And we've been learning for the first time, like literally learning live, representation. I'm running out of space. Oh well. Representation theory. And the book that I'm using for that is this one. It's on the floor. Representation Theory of Finite Groups. So these are the 3 books that we've been focused on. This one is by Steinberg. And this is new, but the structure is 1 week, 1 week, 1 week, and then loop. So here's the stream structure. But the video structure, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't know. So great question. Maths for the win. Yeah, dude. What's weird about the request? Go ahead. Yeah, go for it. Hell yeah, the Bible of algebra. Yeah, this book is hardcore. It's scary. I thought about, like, during the pandemic, I was like, dude, should I go to grad school? Like, I love math so much more than software, to be honest with you all. Like, should I go to grad school? And I went and audited this graduate level algebra. I loved the course. It was beautiful, but I was like, no, I'm too old for this. I can't do this. I just, realistically, I cannot catch up to these, like, brilliant freaking mathematicians, and that's okay. So now we're here, and this is better, in my opinion. So I love this. Like, this opportunity is incredible. Okay, let me read. I'm almost caught up. Makes high school, undergrad, and grad level math in rotation. Perfect. That's a quick way to say it, yeah. Yeah, you were shocked when you first learned this form. It's beautiful. And I'm a little embarrassed to say I didn't learn this formula until college. Like, dude, the U.S. system, like, we should be testing for this on our freaking, like, entrance exams. Like, I did calculus, and I was good at calculus, but I never learned proof-oriented math or pure math until college. And so I always felt like, oh, I just got started too late. Like, if you start learning the classical guitar at 19 years old, you're probably too late to be, a pro guitarist. It's a thing. Yeah, don't ask to ask, absolutely. JC, update your description. What description? What are you talking about? What description? Thank you. Practicing Math Live, Chapter 1 Numbers? Oh, update the description because of calculus, Taalman and Kohn, linear algebra, Fraleigh and Beauregard. Yeah, let's just add in basic mathematics by Lang. Thank you. Good catch, Levi. Hi, hey, I'm new here. What is going on? Great question. I don't know. Oh, God dang it. We got 24. Okay, so I'm doing push-ups. This is a push-up stream. 10 likes for 10 push-ups. Okay, we did it. At some point, that'll become 10 likes for a classical guitar song, because I'm not very good at push-ups. Somebody should do this with Euclid. Yeah, like in some sort of dream world, it would be amazing if I could just do this. I don't know if I would choose it, but even if I get a middle school teacher job, like, someday I'd love to do this with Euclid. Like, once we feel like we're done with this book, to do that with Euclid would be absolutely sick. Okay. Let me read. You're an EC engineering student, currently second year, math, master's from India. You want to get into that program? Nice, dude. We'll help you get into it, I think. No shit. You learned Lang with one of your school textbooks? Like this Lang, basic math? Or like baby Lang? Or scary daddy Lang? Like which one? Are you talking about high school math or graduate level math? This one sounds like middle school math algebra, but it's not. It's definitely not. Fraleigh is awesome. Yeah, Fraleigh is really great. Yeah, you want to go through naive set theory? I haven't done it either. I'd really like to. I have it back there, actually. Join Discord and you can discuss questions there. I can't do every question in chat. Yeah, Yeah, we gotta keep going. Oh, basic math, dude! I have so many questions for you. Then that's awesome because I'm trying to pitch to a middle school nearby. Like, hey, I'll teach like an honors algebra course or like run math club or something. But I think that we can teach the little children proofs. I really do. I believe that in my bones. Luna! Oh, Luna. Luna! My little streaming sidekick. She doesn't understand math. She's not very smart, but she loves to cuddle. 50 years ago. Oh, well, exactly. See? Yeah, 50 years ago, the math curriculum was just way more hardcore. Like, way better. Way better. Like, and I never really was interested in the watered down math. I didn't become interested until I saw college level math. So, who's my favorite physicist? I don't know. I don't do physics. Maxwell, maybe? Or Einstein, I guess. Fairly basic, maybe. Scary Lang, let's go. But that was from your free time. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Scary Lang is awesome. Scary Lang is really cool. Dude, we're about to hit 30. Having problems dividing the cubical equation with linear equation. Dude, yeah, feel free to ask in the Discord, y'all. If you ask in the Discord, that's a great place to ask math questions to each other and stuff like that. Is your course on number theory good for beginners? Like, whenever I started the number theory, I had dropped it since you couldn't understand what was happening. Yeah, we'll absolutely do number theory. This book, I could take some time at some point today. I should copy this so I don't have to scroll back all the time. This book is really, like, it's starting with just numbers and it looks like a number theory book, but it's actually really, oh, you know what? Dude, why don't I just do this? This is fair use, dude. This is fair use. It's fine. Lang's not going to get mad at me. Lang's not, like, if Lang pops in the chat and asks me not to do this, then I will not do this. Okay, so here's the table of contents for Lang's Algebra. Chapter 1 on the numbers, this is where we are today. But then later, linear equations, 2x2 systems of equations. Like, I love that this is prioritized in a high school math book. Hey, on Twitch, what's up, Luca Huang? Dude, come join us on YouTube. The chat is crazy over here. But if you want to watch on Twitch, feel free. That's cool too. Real numbers, quadratic equations, interlude on logic and math expressions, how to read math books, logic, sets, notation. Part 2, geometry, distance, angles, Pythagorean theorem, isometries, freaking area and applications. Like, it's like area is an application of geometry, which, I don't know. Yeah, we teach it like area is like the most important thing of geometry or something. Coordinate geometry, like, Cartesian geometry, trigonometry, analytic geometry, miscellaneous functions, mappings. Dude, how formal does he get in the distinction of a function versus a mapping? Like, I think I'm looking forward to this. I really am, because there is a distinction, but in my mind, it's always been kind of like they're basically the same thing. Complex numbers, induction, determinants. Like, I think maybe in my next video, we might jump right from chapter 1 to chapter 16. Spoilers, I think one of my next beautiful math proofs in the video series will be the induction proof of the sum of the first n integers. They're both beautiful. Which one do you think is prettier? It's a valid question. Okay, so I think I'm finally caught up with chat. Tips for calculus, watch my calculus videos. Favorite physicist is Smith. I've never. Okay, Smith invented in 2120. Lang really loved to transition through branches with ease. It never felt like there were any hurdles when going from parts to parts. Yeah, that's why I'm so stoked about this book. Like, it really looks like, whoa, this is a cool collection of different topics that usually we teach in different courses or in different books. Like this, oh, dude, I think that this could be the one book that somebody teaches all of middle school and high school math from. And yeah. Okay, sick. Have I done my 30th push-up? I don't think so, right? I'm gonna get tired, dude. I'm gonna get tired from this. Here's some video from Hawaii to entertain you. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, so I'm finally ready to go. Let's go. Okay. Well, now we did. So I'm going to be reading this this next section for the first time. So today we're doing section 1.3 on multiplication. And I'm literally going to be reading this book for the first time and thinking out loud as I learn it. Yeah. Hey, sir, I'm feeling to get into maths. Let's go. Yeah, you should. This is a good community for that. Dude, it's a better hobby than TikTok. It'll make you just about as much money as TikTok, but it's a better hobby. Like, it's way better for your brain. Don't do math, kids. Don't do math. Let's see. Where are we? Page 14. Well, do math for fun. Do math for love. For the love of it. Okay, so what do we have in this section? Section 1.3. We're talking about rules for multiplication. It's kind of a shame, but I do think, I've always thought that once the stream starts getting, like, if the stream ever got more popular, like, it's kind of distracting to be reading chat all the time. So I'm going to put away chat sometimes. And I hope that you all can keep chatting amongst yourselves and, introduce yourselves. Like, where are you messaging from? I love to know, how diverse the audience is. Where are you typing from? But in the process, I'm going to put away chat for 10 minutes maybe, and then come back and catch up and read chat for you all. Doing math for fun is better than doing math for university. Or both. I mean, yeah. All right, cool. Somebody from Bangladesh. Let's go. Hey, what's up, Eamon? Nice to meet you. Indonesia. Cool. That's sick. That might be the first Romanian. I think you might be. I don't know. I think in my guitar channel, I've met some Romanians, but I think you might be the first in the math channel. 16-year-old from India. Let's go, dude. Let's go. We've got a bunch of people studying for the JE in the chat. All right. Okay, so while Hawaii is up, I am not reading chat. I'm literally putting it away. So I'll be back in like 10 minutes and read some chat and stuff. All right, so multiplication. This is a real math book. It's in black and white text, dude, and it's got boxed results and paragraphs that connect between the boxed results. And it has, after a box, not always, but sometimes after a box, like after this box, where is it? After this box, which we call it N7, it says the word proof. Like, dude, this is a real math book for high schoolers. It's like, dude, I like it so far. Okay. So, let me at least write down all the boxes, and I'll just quietly read the rest of the book. Someday I'll get affiliate links set up so I can try to make a few pennies from people who might want to read this book with me. But until then, or now, I don't care. Get the book somehow. Get the book now, later. You can wait till an affiliate link if you want to give me 5 pennies. Or, you know, you can find it. You can get it. Get the book one way or another, you know? I promise you can find this book. You could rent it from your library. That's one free way to get the book. Okay, so we can multiply integers, and the product of 2 integers is again an integer. I love the way he writes in English sentences like that. He doesn't use, you know, and this was important. I learned this from Ken Ribbit when I audited a course with him. Lang finds it very important not to write these kind of scary symbols. Like, for all A and B in the integers, A times B is an integer. There's something quite beautiful about this style too. There's something very nice about it. It looks like something that you could carve in, you know, a cave or something, or like, you know, hieroglyphics that we discovered from another civilization. But instead of writing this, he writes in full English sentences, which is cool. So I'll just read it out loud. But that sentence that I crossed out means we can multiply integers, and the product of 2 integers is again an integer. We shall list the rules which apply to multiplication and to its relations with addition. We again have the rules of commutativity and associativity. So again, we get these 2 facts that we take for granted. So this is just like how we have commutativity. Oh wait, oops. I'm getting ahead of myself. Commutativity in addition, right? Lang doesn't show this. Lang doesn't make this argument, but here, wait. Sorry. I find style and presentation pretty important, so I like to take a moment just to reconfigure things. So this was my video from a couple days ago. I wonder if anybody here hasn't seen those videos. Is anybody here for the first time? Is anybody watching this channel for the first time? I'm curious about that. So this property is called commutativity. And in general, commutativity means that we have some kind of operation. Like, if they're numbers, we have some kind of operation, which I'm going to mark as a box with a question mark in it. But that operation has to equal the reverse operation, like this. So in this case, that operation is plus. In this case, the operation is multiplication. Okay? So that's very familiar from the numbers. But there's a very familiar example, Lang doesn't point this out, but I will, is there another way that you can combine 2 numbers, like 1 and 2, where 1 and 2 do not combine the same as 2 and 1? What is that combination? Like, if you think 1, 2, 2, 1, with a not equal sign in between, it's subtraction. Subtraction is not commutative. Just like subtraction, is there another one, another thing that is not commutative? Again, I love to, when I can, just pick the simplest thing possible. 1, 2, 2, 1, or 0, 1, 1, 0 even. Like, what's the question mark that I'm thinking of in between these numbers so that the left-hand side does not equal the right-hand side? I think we all got it, but maybe not. Don't feel bad if you missed it. Division, right? 1 divided by 2 is 1/2, and 1/2 is not the same as 2 divided by 1, right? Similarly, 0 divided by 1 is not the same as 1 divided by 0. In fact, we'll see later, this doesn't even make any sense. This does not exist. Like, that's not even a number. That's not even a number at all. So, commutativity of addition and commutativity of multiplication. We can use a star, or like we can use a little dot or the X to mean multiplication, whatever you prefer. But A minus B is not equal to B minus A. A divided by B is not equal to B divided by A. So this is why, this is one of the reasons that we'll remember that we often learned that multiplication and division is the opposite of multiplication. You can convert a division like A divided by B. This is actually equal to A times 1 divided by B. And because multiplication is commutative, this is the same as 1 divided by B times A. So multiplication in some way is more, dude, it's just better. Like, it's just better to convert things and think of division as multiplication because we can flip them around like this. Same thing over here as well. A minus B is the same as A plus negative B, which is the same as negative B plus A. So I'm kind of repeating myself from the previous lecture video on that part, but now we see the same thing over here with multiplication. And so Lang's first boxes have commutativity of multiplication, and then the other property that we learned was about associativity. I'll just focus on multiplication now. But this is a combination of 3 numbers where you can combine B and C. So if you combine, like if this were a programming language, I'm a software engineer, right? I've written a lot of apps. I've built apps. If you combine B and C and say that this is a result or something, or the answer, and then result, and then you change result again and say that this is a little weird. Here, result 1, we combine B and C, and then we say that result 2, sorry, this is getting a little funny. I want space here. Result 2 let's combine A and result 1. So this is like, I have the numbers B and C, I combine them to B times C, and then I combine that to A times B times C. These are like just different ways of saying the same thing. And I love to add in these little examples of kind of how we would write this in programming. And I've used this type of logic just almost every single day in programming. So this is, I was writing the left-hand side, but then you could do the same thing on the right-hand side. This one is going to be combine A and B, and then combine that with C. Like, first you multiply A and B, get that result, and then multiply with C. I'm sorry for like harping on this so much. I'm partly practicing and trying to think of how would I teach this to middle schoolers or something. Let's get some examples again. 2 times 3 times 4 equals question mark 2 times 3 times 4, right? Okay, so first we do the parentheses. 3 times 4 is 12. And here, this is a slightly better presentation. I have a better idea. This is in the form of left-hand side equal question mark right-hand side. So to prove this, if this is our goal, then we can find what the left-hand side is. 2 times 12. 2 times 12 is 24. What's the right-hand side? 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 4. I don't remember that one. To multiply something by 4, you double it, and then you double it again, and we do get 24. There it is. Okay, so yes, I showed that the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side. So this is just one example of the associative property. Okay, now, challenge to you is find something that's not associative. Think about that and let me know in the chat if you find it. All right. So we have those properties. We emphasize that these apply whether A, B, and C are negative, positive, or 0. So this is excellent. This property holds for all non-zero whole counting numbers and for all integers. The integers include the negative numbers, but these are two different math systems. And different mathematicians some of them will study only the positive numbers, some of them will study the positive and negative numbers. Some mathematicians also want to study the real numbers. Those are all different fields of math, actually. And some people get paid to just focus on only the non-negative numbers, which is cool. We gave an example of this in the video if you're curious about partitions. If you don't believe me, I'm talking about this type of math. This is additive number theory, and it doesn't use negative numbers. I mean, you might use negative numbers in the proof, but in the statements, like the questions are still about only positive numbers. How many different ways can you split up 5 apples? Like it's weird to think of a negative apple. You have to introduce the idea of debt or something, like I owe you an apple or something. But if I'm the only person in the room, like if I've never met anybody else and I'm all by myself, it's really hard to imagine negative apples, right? Okay, so that's just a little tangent. Can you tell that we're going to get really off topic sometimes? We blah 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 blah. For any integer, 1 times that integer is itself. He doesn't call it this, but I'll tell you. This is called 1 is the multiplicative identity. So this is a property that pops up again and again and again. Where if we combine in some way an identity with something else, we should get that thing. The identity doesn't do anything to that thing. Like 0 plus x equals x. 1 times x equals x. There's other examples that we'll see later. Blah, blah, blah. So that's 1. What else do we have? 0 times a is 0. Cool. So this is, what do you call that exactly? I forget what that's called in the more abstract term, but sometimes you'll call this an annihilator, which is very romantic or like very like kind of badass or something. An annihilator or something. I misspelled that. Annihilator. All right. Example. What do we have? And even for this example, in his writing, he begins with a sentence. Like he writes it as a sentence. We have this. Like another textbook author will just jump right into showing the list of equalities, but this is just nicer writing. Like math is a language, and we need to be able to pronounce these mathematical ideas. It helps. It really does help remember things. Okay, so by associativity, we have okay, I think we're back. I think that we're back. Okay. Let's keep going. What's next? So we have this by associativity. Remember, we used x times yz equals x. Oops. Yeah, no, x. Actually, I got that backwards. I got that wrong. In this, we're using the form is this, x, y, z, where z is 3b. That xy times z is x times y z. So just think that z is this entirety, that parentheses, which stays here, and we regrouped parentheses once that way. Okay, and then next we have 2 times, okay, he kind of jumps ahead, but that's okay. 2, 3a, b. This requires one associativity and then one commutativity. He did both steps, and that's fine. Like, as a textbook author, he knew what he was doing. He decided the presentation, it's worth just doing both at once to see if you're paying attention. 2 times 3 times AB. So here is another associativity, and then this is now 6AB. Cool. In this example, we have done something which is frequently useful. Namely, we have moved to one side all the explicit numbers like 2 and 3 and put on the other side those numbers denoted by a letter like A or B. Using commutativity and associativity, we can prove similarly. So now he gave one example, and now he's saying similarly, we can show that 5x, 7y, is the same as 35xy. And we get used to this. We get used to this, to just saying this, and like thinking, oh, multiply all the numbers on the left, and then x's and then y's, or something like that. But you need to do this level of detail at least a few times in your life. Like you need to learn it this way first before you can really just get to the shortcuts, I think. I think that that's the best way to really understand and not make mistakes in these types of simplifications. But right now, he didn't fill in all the details. He just said, similarly, here's another example. We can show this. It's the same argument. It's basically the same thing as this one, is what he's saying. Okay, so we've been streaming. I should use timers or something. Maybe Luna was telling me to check chat. What's up, y'all? How's it going? Oh god, we got 40 likes. No, I don't like that. I don't like it. We're gonna have to switch to guitar. Actually, I will have to wrap this up within 30 minutes or so. So, all right. Dude, did you expect to be learning this today? Did you expect to be watching a YouTube video about multiplication? I promise it's more interesting than you might think. Like, it's hard to convince people to give it a try. Just give math a try. Let me read chat first, and then I'll do either 10 or 20 push-ups. We just need 5 more likes, and I'll try to do 20 in a row. So, 5 more likes, and we'll do 20 push-ups. You should also do challenges and drill of pre-college math. That's what we're doing right now. Yeah. 10 push-ups already. I've done 30 so far. You got the whole collection digitally. I might get some physical copies in the near future. Let's go, dude. Sorry, I didn't realize that this annoying thing is popping up all the time. P equals NP? Yeah, we'll work on P equals NP someday here on stream. Yeah, we could work on that. Try to learn that. What is Adar? Adar, it's a good book, but it's not very suitable for stream purpose. Which book? Oh, Challenges and Trill of Pre-College Math. Is that a book? Okay, I don't know that one. Yeah, there's too many books out there. It's impossible. Like, if you start thinking that you're going to learn all math, you're going to become an unemployed math loser like Erdos. Erdos was like a traveling bum. He like literally was a traveling bum who like didn't hold a stable job. He would just travel and live with friends and just do math all the time for fun. Like as like literally just like a hobo, like a beatnik or something, like an artist who is just like traveling and just studying math. Yeah, what a character, dude. What a character. Lang was against formal logic when teaching. Yeah, I think it's true. Like you should describe in English sentences and be able to pronounce these things. Like the sum of products is the product of sums or something. Wait, is that true? The sum of products is the product of a sum. I don't know. The distributive property. Like that sound gets in your ear like a little musical jingle or something. Can you explain why do we do certain fixed steps from childhood for adding or subtracting or multiplying? That's exactly what we're doing, actually. That's exactly what this section is. So if you're interested in that, Mathemajing, that's exactly what this chapter is about. Yeah, just not long ago we were at 600 or 700. Oh, dude, are we at 3.5 now? We might hit 4,000 today. We might double twice in a day. That's crazy. You learned some induction proofs. But now it's like, I've been so far from pure maths as of now. We don't do induction in engineering. Yeah, I know the feeling. Man, we're at 50. I'm gonna have to do 20 push-ups, dude. No. Once I catch up with chat, we'll do 20 push-ups and we'll continue math. So if we get 10 more likes, I'll have to do 30 push-ups. Levi, you're not understanding when I was... Yeah, Mathemajing, we will do that. We will do that. Functions are also associative. They are, but are they commutative? Great catch there. Say stuff, subtraction is not associative. That's one of the ones I was thinking of. Yep, good catch. Functions are associative, but they're not commutative. Matrix multiplication is associative. Matrix multiplication also is not commutative. And that's not a coincidence. We define matrix multiplication to match functions on this point. They're linear functions and therefore associative. Yeah, that's employing a little more power. Or that's basically what I just said too. Oh, a null term in some countries. Thanks, Pavlov. I appreciate that. Addition is a binary operation. Yeah, like something that maps everything to 0. Like something that maps everything to the identity element. You love math too. Yeah, what's up, Druv brothers? Dude, I do too. I would study math even if I wasn't being paid for it. Speaking of, I'm working for YouTube for free right now. YouTube doesn't pay me. You have to like put in hundreds of hours. I'm going to get on a soapbox for a second. You have to give away hundreds of hours of your life until YouTube starts paying you. And then they don't really actually pay you very much. It's a freaking scam, dude. But I love it. My point is that I'm doing this because I love it, because it's fun. It's why I geek out about practice streams, because like I'm actually doing the thing. I'm actually studying. We're actually hanging out with people. It's great. It's awesome. You feel like your foundations are getting rusty. Yeah, yep. Very relatable. I don't know what it was. Chat just bumped. Where I lost chat. Where are we? Yeah, the cat. Yeah, my calculus foundations are rough, Lockheed. Also, by the way, I don't know if you've been here for a while. What's up, Lockheed? Good to see you, bro. Longtime regular of the channel, Levi and Lockheed. Lang skips steps. Yes, that is the downside. I will fill in those steps. Like, you either love him or hate him. Like, sometimes I love him and sometimes I hate him. Like, Lang will, like, skip some steps and make you feel super dumb. And then other times, once you get it, you're like, oh, now I get why he skipped those steps. That is actually really pretty. Now that I understand, now that I'm on the same wavelength as this guy, I get why it's worth skipping those steps. But before you realize why he skipped those steps, it's like, okay, fuck you too. You know, I need to. Okay, that's my one F-bomb for the stream. I get one allowed until somebody tells me not to. Very relatable too. Calculus foundations are dense. Lang skips steps. He considers to take this book slowly and methodically, therefore these steps are intentional for the reader to discover what steps were skipped. Yep. Integration by parts. See, I've forgotten integration by parts. Like, yeah. A cat in the thumbnail is cool. Yeah, dude. She's hilarious. Right now she's sleeping, but sometimes she is just like knocking stuff over and just like causing a ruckus. Like, we have 2 cats and they're both adorable. But Luna is like, she wants to be a star. She really does. I haven't been here since the beginning. How are we defining numbers? Piano. No, but I will do piano sometime. If you're curious, I did piano arithmetic, building the numbers in a lean stream. So I ran through the natural number game. So we have done piano axioms using lean and playing the natural number game. Depending on your perspective, it's either prettier or less pretty than doing it on a chalkboard. You know, there's an argument either way. Lean is really lovely. I want to learn more about it. Yeah, I don't remember partial fractions at all. This isn't working up from ZFC. Right now we're doing intuitive numbers. We're doing, like, this is like, imagine like an honors middle school or high school course. Like, honors middle school, high school course. So maybe I'll do like a lecture just giving a flavor, just like the idea that we can build numbers from something simpler, but that's not going to be the focus. We're not doing a full logic course yet. Maybe someday. I don't know. Maybe. I'm a beginner and I order the book. We'll be in touch with your content and you. Let's go, dude. Nice to meet you. Umar, dude, nice to meet you. I think I should go now. Locke, will you be here till end? Don't worry about mods. Like, dude, we can let it get rowdy. If you all need to go, don't worry about it. Like, I'll add a new mod if I need to. But I think I can handle the chat. Thanks, y'all. Functions not being commutative is a big reason group theory does not require commutativity, but does require associativity. Yeah, well, wait. No? Oh, yeah. No, you're right, yeah. There's abelian groups and non-abelian groups. And if anybody is curious about what we mean by that, I think that the best introduction to group theory I've done a few times in my representation theory streams. I've done this a bunch of times. Symmetry is kind of what group theory is. And symmetry, you can notice cycles popping up left and right. Like, if you count around a clock, if you count by threes, you stay in those numbers in the clock. Like, when you're young, I remember noticing something like that. And then maybe a little later, I started thinking, oh, wait a minute, if you count by twos, if you count by sixes, if you count by, oh, wait a minute, if you count by fives, we get every number around the clock, right? So that's a type of cycle. In music, there's scales, like 7 cycles are scales, or if you go up the circle of fifths, we get all 12 notes. Other types of cycles are powers of -1. This acts just like counting 12, 6, 12, 6 on the clock. Or just like 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9 are the powers of I. And then we can get into some things that are even weirder and also really, really pretty. Rotations of a square, like if I stand up and I turn 90 degrees, then I turn 90 more degrees, then turn 90 more degrees, and then turn 90 more, then then I've just returned back to where I started from. Matrices. Some matrices also satisfy 4 cycles. So if I raise this matrix to the 4th power, then I get back to the identity matrix. A to the 4 is 1. Another symmetry, like, is there a way to get both the 12, 6 and 12, 3, 6, 9 at the same time? You can get symmetries of a square this way. D8 is the dihedral group, and it represents all of these symmetries. Usually I have a little sticky note that I show that with. Is there a way that I can represent those weird abstract symmetries, this like abstract idea as a math number, like a math operation? Yeah, those two matrices do satisfy all the structure. These two complex matrices match the same structure as the symmetries of the square. So I'm glad that you're talking about group theory, or that you mentioned group theory, because I think that this is a nice little quick intro to what you mean by that, and a lot of people might not have ever heard of. But symmetry is beautiful, is all I'm trying to say. Cat and math, best combination. Yeah. Function composition isn't just not commutative. It's in a lot of other cases simply not defined in the other order. Yes, I didn't want to say that, but yes, you're right. I was thinking that too. You're right. Oh, where are we? Oh, the kernel. Well, yeah, but the kernel is the set of points that for an operation. There's something like subtly different, but yes, that's very related. The kernel is something that is related to like everything going to 0. Yeah. A 0 element or an absorbing element. Cool. Yeah, I've heard annihilator, and I'm going to keep saying annihilator because that sounds, to me, that sounds really cool. Like an annihilator. Like I think of like the Terminator. I'm going to call it the Terminator numbers. Terminator, like 0 is the first Terminator that you meet in math. Yep. Dude, I love this. I love this analogy. I'm gonna steal that. Say stuff like putting on your socks. Dude, that's a great... Here, I've never thought of this, but let me do this. How do I... I just want to copy. Copy. Paste. Dude, look at that. That's a great comment. I've never thought of this. I'm going to steal this. I'm gonna use this analogy. That's a good one. Thank you. jcpractices says this is an example of associativity. Everything in this chat is MIT open source. Just kidding. I will credit people. That's a good one. Thank you. Hello, you look really cool. Well, thank you. I like your name. Lost Sighted KM. You look cool. Non-associativity is useful in a lot of places. Not to be ignored. Bread and butter group theory. Yeah. Dude, I have so many group theory books. I've got, like, within arm's reach, I've got, like, 4 group theory books. They're all so beautiful. Like, that's why I'm focused on this. Like, if I get to study math for fun, I'm going to study the stuff that I find pretty. Like, calculus is pretty, but I'm studying calculus to make money. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say everybody, but, like, I think most people who study calculus, they study calculus to make money. I like to study math for fun. So I prefer studying group theory and symmetry and algebra. Cyclic groups, this looks very cool. Thank you. Thank you. I've put a lot of work into this stuff. I'm glad you like it. Probably right, but I don't know those examples. Hey, congrats, your channel started booming. Yeah, it went crazy. Turns out if I make a video, like, that's a good thing. Turns out YouTube likes videos. YouTube has a love-hate relationship with live streams or something. Live streams are okay on YouTube, but they're really... Oh, I'm not even checking Twitch chat. Bro, I'm sorry, Twitch. I am double streaming because, you know, may as well, I figure. I haven't opened Twitch chat in a while. My bad. Nobody's there. Great. Okay. Yeah, they don't know what they're missing. 55 likes, now do 55 push-ups. No. You misunderstand. Every 10 likes, I'll do 10 push-ups. We're not doing like a triangle number thing, dude. No. Lee Algebras. You're studying Lang's book as well on chapter 3, the real numbers. Let's go, dude. You can teach me about it because I just started. It's really nice right now. I like it. I like it a lot. Shadow Zin, nice to meet you. Do you have any tips or advice? I am 5-semester CS student in Pakistan. Nice. I'm not as good in math. Well, just learn it for fun. Okay, here. Umar, everybody out there in chat, if you want to get good at a thing, start over. Okay? Start over. I mean that very seriously. Start over from the beginning and do it better. Like, do it better, do it faster, do it stronger. Like, start over from the basics. That's what we're doing with basic mathematics. We're going back to the basics and we're learning it in more depth. I believe in that very much. Learn something in more depth than the first time you learned it. And that's gonna, like, dude, that's just the best way. And if it's so easy, then just rip through it. You know, it'll take you a second if it's so easy. Great. But it's still worth resetting and trying to find something to learn in more depth this time around. Like for me, I'm resetting to basic math and thinking, okay, well, I know this math. I'm not learning new math, but I'm learning how to teach it. And, you know, okay, I know how to teach it. How do I actually make a good video about it? Like, how do I actually make a interesting video or something? Like, you start getting to, like, higher levels of practice. And it's why I call myself jcpractices. You can call me that, or you could call me John, you could call me JC, whatever you want. But practicing is it's what I really geek out about. I love math, I love guitar, I love software, I love other things, but like I love, like, the unifying thread between all of those is deliberate practice. So that's a method in deliberate practice. I'm going on rants, but I think that they make sense. Is like reset and do spaced repetition. Go back, learn the thing again, do it better, do it faster, do it stronger. Function composition not defined in some cases. Yeah. We're so close to catching up on chat. Categories can be viewed as generalized monoids. I don't know what you're talking about. CCAT, what is that? Annihilator is actually terminology in ring theory. Right, but like, oh yeah, you're right. Because I'm thinking, well, okay, wait. Yeah, what I'm, the math concept that I'm thinking of requires, it would create a different algebra. But like, yeah, this concept can't exist in a group because I'm talking about some element that maps everything to 0. So we wouldn't have an inverse element, right? It's like a non-invertible operation. Or something like that, right? Like, is that a monoid? Or it's something less structured than a group, right? Well, actually, yeah. Okay, someday I'll understand what you're talking about, Lockheed. That sounds really, really cool. I mean, I kind of understand what you mean, but you know, we'll study it more. Annihilator is actual terminology in ring theory. I thought so. I think that's where I picked up that idea. Yeah, yep. Oh, okay, we're near the end of chat. Your video was really thumbs up. Nice, dude. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Took me a while to get to chapter 3, but what really helps is that Lang shows a lot of examples of proofs and exercises to show students how it's done. Yeah, Lang does a great job showing us how it's done, for real. Yeah, I'll read that later. It's just there's a lot to catch up on, and I don't want to do 40 push-ups because I don't think I can do 40 push-ups. So let's do 30 push-ups. I'm caught up on chat. Okay, we got 21. I didn't want to take a break, but they were getting so wimpy. Dude, they were getting so wimpy that I had to pause. Okay, we can do 9 more. Dude, those were like... Oh, okay. Okay, dude, we're caught up. We're fucking caught up. We want push-up cam someday. Not now, if you're lucky. What's up, Dougie Pizza? Thank you for holding it down in Twitch chat. How could... Dude, I can't act. I'm not an actor. It would be hard for me to pretend being out of breath like this, you know? I know, camera's not even aimed at me, but you get it. Alright. Bro died. I know. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, we've done 60 push-ups today. And I haven't done a push-up in a year. At all. And I've never been good at push-ups. So, to go from 0 to 60, literally, in one day is kind of crazy. Okay. How much more time do I have? Wait, what? When did we get 60? We're at 66 right now. I gotta do 10 more in a second here. Okay. What else do we have in multiplication? Or with more factors. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, we are still live. I don't know what just happened. Dude, I don't know what happened. We gotta go. We gotta go soon. I can't stick around much longer. Okay. Yeah, well, dude, I had so much fun today, y'all. Thank you for being here. I know we didn't get very far in actual math, but we'll figure out some kind of Pomodoro stream so that we get a little more locked in or not. This was fun. I had fun. We talked about category theory and stuff. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. My it looks like my computer screen died, but the computer was still running. So I don't know. Like, I'm very confused. Technology confuses me. Had tons of fun. Me too, man. Me too, Paul. Nice to meet you, dude. Yeah, I had a blast. Y'all, if you are curious, I'm also a classical guitarist. And I wasn't planning this, but this is a good idea. Like, we're on the full screen cam. This is quirky. Classical guitar is my hobby. It's, purely a hobby. I don't want to make money off of it. But I do have another channel, and if y'all want to give that a follow as well. If I'm not live here, I might be live there. Oops. jcpractices. And let's play a song. Let's do Johann Sebastian Bach. How fitting, right? Because Bach is very mathematical. Bach is truly math and music combined, symmetry, like straight up symmetry. I don't think we have any evidence that Bach studied numbers and that he was interested in numbers. I wouldn't be surprised if he did, just privately for himself, but he used symmetry just naturally all the time in his music. I have a concert for a retirement home in 1 hour, so I have to hurry up and practice a little bit. And I will be playing this piece over there. Hell yeah. This is an interesting strat. To keep growing my classical guitar channel, I'll just go create another channel that blows up and then get people to cross over. That's an interesting strategy, right? And Escher, yes. Gödel, Escher, Bach. Someday we will read Gödel, Escher, Bach here on stream. Thank you for watching. I had fun. I had a lot of fun. Keep an eye out also for my lecture series on lecturing out of this book, out of Serge Lang's Algebra, basic mathematics book. And yeah, it's really nice to meet you all. After this, we'll be done. fuck yeah, we did it. Thank you for watching. I had a blast today. I promise if I got hired out of middle school, I would not use the F-bomb ever. But, you know, here hanging out with adults practicing math for fun, I will drop in a little, you know, friendly F-bomb here and there. Thanks, dude. Thank you all. If you enjoyed this, please do go subscribe to my second channel. Yeah, it's really nice to meet you all. Thanks for watching. Take care. I gotta go. Whoops, jcpractices. Thanks for watching. Bye, y'all. Bye.